This series has been on fire since the last episode. The last episode was a perfect setup episode, and even one before that. Those both were perfect setup episodes for the final arc. Not the final arc, probably, but for something that we have been waiting from the first episode, right? Uh, them getting their bodies back and homunculi doing their thing that they have wanted to do from the since the day one. We got reported about it in by that rogue that alchemist who I don't even remember his name anymore, who was being a terrorist and was about to do something and was trying to kill Bradley at that point, right? The last episode was a chessboard, right? They were moving their pieces into the position where they need to where where they need them to be for a full scale attack, right? Bradley got attacked, which he probably survived because he's a homunculus, right? And these people probably expect him to survive too. The father guy came out, which, if it's in the expected region of moves from these guys, then it's a win, right? Let's see how the father guy counters these people. Is it going to be just full brute force, which will probably be true, right? Or is he going to use his brain and do some scheming instead? Yep, he got taken too, right? It's their mother, right? Okay, so it's this guy. I thought it was their mother. But when he didn't recognize her voice, I had a doubt. But and it turns out it's this guy instead. Emissary of Darkness. If it means this episode will be focused on pride instead of the promised day, right? Oh, their father. He went into a slum and MC is probably going to meet up with him right now.
カナマですか？
父さん。
Will they actually have a conversation or will they just stare at each other awkwardly? Or either they will fight. I think they will talk with each other though. Okay, he said he will do it, so he did it. Okay.
いきなり殴るなんてひどいじゃないか。お友達が増えたな。ちなみに俺はこいつら全員のボス。息子がお世話になっております。生意気な息子。変わった入れ墨だね。隠してもしゃあないか。
明日が約束の。
すべて話すよ。
Did he tell them what his goal is? Why is he doing this? Is it just as simple as him trying to being the perfect man who is more powerful than God? Probably.
素直に受け入れられないか。ああ、いろいろ思うところ。賢者の石だ。使うか。
自分のせいで体をなくした俺たちが。
そう言える息子でよかった。明日日食がする気だ。
Okay, so sun somehow stops the ritual from occurring because the sun god is somehow responsible for something that stops the countrywide transmutation.
エドワード。
手伝う。勘違いするな。あのヒゲ野郎ぶっ飛ばす。ただそうだから話を聞いてやってるだけだ。
よかった。やってくれるんだな。
きなこばっちゃんから母さんの約束守れなくてごめん。
It's probably the promise that they will die together, right? Because he was trying to become mortal. He was trying to find a way to turn his body back, but before he could, that stuff occurred.
確かに伝えたぞ。
You have a distorted memory of your father, brother. He's not as bad as you think he is. But I guess there are some responsibilities that he needs to take, right? For the wrongs he did.
お前よ、もうちょっとおやっさん。そうそう、せめておやったようだが、ありゃあ神様きっといろいろあんだよ。
もううっせえな。
ってなんだ。どうせつまらん。
He's being stubborn, but there are some reasons to, right?
気持ちの整理がつかねえんだろ。
He villainized him as a person he is supposed to hate, but he is not able to hate him right now, so he's confused.
生きた人間の形をした賢者の意志。
それだけじゃねえよ。つかちょっと意外だったから。
His memory is distorted.
いつかしわくちゃのおばあさんになるわよ。どんな姿になってもみんなで一緒に
トリシャ、俺。
はい、待っています。
約束守れ。先に言ってるか。後から必ず俺が来ると。明日だ。
はいどうぞ。
ありがとう。
派手なの着る気か。なんで赤なんだ。
多分奴らと最後の気合い入れていかねえとな。
How long do you expect this battle to last? I'm expecting at least 5 episodes, at least. The next day won't end until after that.
あのさ、何ここで別れといた方が。
おいおい、手下のくせに勝手に。
人の体に戻りたいとか。
どうりだし、別にこのままでも構わないかな。
じゃあなんで。
まああれだ。ここにいる方がいい目見られるってな。
なんでよ。ホムンクルス。
なんでセントラルに戻っ。
He wants to at least fight it out with that person who erased his memories, right?
なんだよ。
Is he getting controlled by pride right now?
なんだ。合流できてよかった。元気だったか。あれ、お前マイルズ少佐のどうなんだよ。
そのことで話が。
Great, got it.
お前どこか悪いのか。
どうして？
Speak up, brother. He won't know about the danger if you don't.
そいつから離れろ。それは。
Will this actually end up in a fight, or will he just capture Edward and go away after that? Who knows, right?
なんだ。
I think it will at least end up in some kind of a fight.
ブリード。またそんな。
魂が弱すぎる。
まだ行方不明で。これで生きていたら奇跡です。
協力してもらっ
So they actually think he is dead. That's a very bad misunderstanding to have. Ask Mustang about it if he is dead or not.
中将自らですか。
安心できんのだよ。しょうがないよ。セントラルの現ブラッドレー政権はマスタング大佐とあのままことを起こせば無本人扱いされ、その時こそがわしの出番だ。正義の味方グラマンチ中将、少ないリスクでわしがこの赤いものに家中の栗を拾ってもらおう。
見えているの。
Oh, so he actually just doesn't care about them. And this guy knows what's occurring, huh?
約束の日を前に手で油断できんか。
Definitely not. Well, Hohenheim come here and rescue you all right now.
プライド。
一番上の兄ちゃんってとこか。
何としても裏切るのですね。君は我々にとって邪魔者で。
なんでここが分かった。
変装ではありませんよ。君の弟の体です。ブリードはここで始末させてもらい、一緒に来てもらいましょうか。
ゴリさんたちは逃げ。
あれと戦うなと言ってる。
大丈夫だよ。 あいつらこっちを思いっきり本気を出せる。
そうです。殺しはしません。ちぎれるかもしれませんが。
スラムの方に逃げるわけにはいかねえ。こいつにガードなんて効かねえぞ。
友達も捕らえましたが、人間も捕らえれば言うことを聞き。
お前の嫌がるところをまっすぐに
Try it, I'm telling you, try it. When I will fuck you up. At least from what we know, his power level is way higher than this guy, right? He's on the same scale as that bearded guy when he is at his full power.
そう前どえ。
Oh, how did he guess that? I was like, it's his shadow power. Where is dark? There is darkness. That guy can go there. But it seems like wherever there is light, he can go there. Or wherever there are shadows caused by light, he can go there. Who knows what's the cause, right?
目玉も消えた。
いいだハインキルか。なに光あっての影だ。俺たち同様何も見えねえ。潜んでいるだけだ。どうすんだよおい。影見たか。ああ触手みたい。必ず大きな影のそばにいた森の影の中にいる。違う。あいつ専用のどんな入れ物だ。
So this child is just a container. Or is it a like dummy body, right? That's probably the truth.
この暗闇ではあちらの明かりが戻るのを待って。
Oh, these characters are of actual use. I don't think Pride is going to die here though. I think it's going to be after whenever we counter the transmutation circle.
なかなか。
確かにそれ以上にこいつは倒さなきゃやべえ。
ゴリさんか。あいつ動いたらガシャガシャ言うし。
よし心配なのはわかるが下手に近づいて罠
And it's not like they can kill him, right?
どうするまでどうしよう
I don't think he can deal with Pride.
一応さ
You need to go and get Hohenheim.
が戦ってんのか。
暗闇は夜行性動物プライドめあいつにそんな能力は
Okay, so he is the one who tracked them down. He was right to be suspicious of the ability of him tracking people, right? So this is going to be a battle that will actually end up in a conclusion, right? Either Gluttony will die or those people will get taken hostage. I don't think Pride will die here. If they kill Pride here, then he was just a minor character, which I don't think is true, right?
グラトニーあいつかなるほど探し当てたってわけかクンクン食べていいよねあんなバケモンクラスとどうやってあいつ今なら五分五分で戦えるんじゃないのかいい男は故郷だやはり暗闇ではグラトニーの有利は動かん厄介な答え
交代しろ俺ならホムンクこの暗闇なら俺の方がうまく立ち回れる
Definitely true, right? But will Greed actually agree to that?
落ち逃げすんなよふざけんなもともと俺のここだお前と組んでよかったぜなのにお前らさっさと食われてやばい感じだ
て何。
これはあのと
ノーマルの親に説明し。
Who is this?
まだ何かいる。
これはこの俺で
Oh, so it's her. I was like, is it that grandpa guy? But I guess he got stronger too, right? Because it's a prosthetic, which is obviously stronger than a normal arm. And it seems like she is using uh, blades in her arm mail too, right? Auto mail.
で何より待っていたぞ
Will she attack Ling Fan? Because the prince, I don't. Ling Fan, right? If I remember his name correctly. At least Ling is right. The prince Ling, will she attack him because she senses a homunculi in him? Possibility, right? What are they doing right now? Why is it like? Is it going to be like the these side fights are going to get settled by the next day, in the main battle, which is major scale battle with the army, right? Armies will happen tomorrow. Is that what's going on? Because singular fights are going to be settled here. I think it's going to be like this, right? Armstrong and Mustang are going to take care of Sloth and Wrath. That's what I think will can occur, right? Hohenheim will show up obviously because he knows something is going on. He's literally probably just watching here. They are going to take care of at least Gluttony. I don't think Pride is going to go down just yet. There's a lot of assumptions. It could be like nothing, literally nothing occurs. For like 5 episodes, they meet up on random locations and fight, and either one of them runs away. And it's like when slowly their numbers dwindle down from both sides, right? Because they get injured or they get killed. Is that what's going to happen? Is it going to be a slug fight rather than a fast one where they actually use their brains and it is like chess, fast chess, right? I will like it if that occurred, but I don't think that's going to occur because this series is way too long for it to end right now, right? In the next episode, we are probably going to continue these fights, and we will get to see what's probably occur to Wrath, right?